So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's tried to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Stanford's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Onto the field comes Davis Warren. Came over from the Michigan Wolverines through the portal. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Ford. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Malachi Tony, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The 3 of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you just see...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Mensah. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened, obviously, A lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all. Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Warren. Finds his man, it's Blackburn. He'll try to take it back. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. On the run, it's Ford.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mensah. With the catch, it's Lofton. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It's caught downfield. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Warren. Fires quickly. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play.
The ball is out behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To throw, it's Warren. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to power their way ahead. There's some room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Vaughn. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And the Hurricanes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll run the counter. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game on the farm. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half, the first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on, but their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
All right, Holly.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
They'll give it on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Mensah to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Now staring at a 3rd down. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
He caught it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Mensah takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Running inside. It's Ford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, what a move. Might have a chance. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's Warren. Makes the grab over the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Myers on the move. Working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Warren. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hall. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. Got a man, it's Blackburn. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Now adjusting. The throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Back has it. He'll get rid of it. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Back to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the middle. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll work his way down to the 28. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They want that clock to run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on second down.
Black 14, black 14, 360 hut,
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Off play action. Now sliding to his left. Fires to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Makes a deep grab. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards.
Number 94, set to kick off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Warren. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Staged Recruiting. Like previous